power rule of product so we got a power of product rule means that if I have some base, right, let's say A and B is going to be my base, I'm going to raise them to the m power. We don't know the value of A and B, so we can't put them together. But I do know that A is raised to m and B is raised to m inside of a parenthesis raised to another power. Well, this rule clearly states that I got to distribute that power to everything inside that parenthesis because that's exactly what's in front of it, right? If I draw an arrow, that's what you see. So everything inside of it gets raised to this n power. And this power product rule says that if it's raised to a power, then raised to another power, we multiply powers. So I would get A to the m times n times B raised to m times n. And we don't know the value, so those would be our answers. But let's use a value. So let's just say that I have x as raised to 2 times y raised to 3. And we're going to raise it to the second power. We're going to square everything inside that parentheses. So then I got 2x squared squared times y cubed squared gives me x squared, and I apologize that messed up a little bit. This is why I don't like using ink, but it's easier for you to read through these camera than a pencil is. But I got x squared, and then I'm raising it to another square. That means I multiply them. So 2 times 2 is 4. And then I got y cubed raised to the second. So it's 3 times 2, which is y to the 6. And since I don't know the value of x and y, we are done. That is my answer. So let's do the power of quotient rule. So this is saying that I'm taking some base raised to some power divided by another base raised to some power, all raised to a power. So the bases are not alike, so I can't use the quotient rule of subtract top power minus bottom. But we still have everything inside the parentheses raised to some power. So this power has to be distributed to everything inside here. So I have a m, or to the m raised to the n over b raised to m raised to n. So if I have a raised to m and then turn around raised to n, I multiply these two powers. So it's mn. I have b raised to m and then turn around raise it to n. I multiply those two powers. I don't know the value of a, b, m, and n, so I'm done. So let's use an example of x squared over y cubed, and let's square the whole thing. So I see I got this parentheses, and outside of it is this power of 2, so that means everything in the parentheses gets raised to it. So let's go ahead and do that. And now that I see that what's in the parentheses got a power on it, plus what's outside the parentheses got a power on it. So that means that base of x has been raised to the second power and turn around raised to another power. We multiply those powers where 2 times 2 is 4. I have a base here of y and it's raised to the third and turn around raised to the second means I multiply the powers. 3 times 2 gives me 6. And I am done because I don't know the value of x and y.